Hello to all you Aquarians out there. Your forecast for the week of February 23rd through March 1st is here. We're going to dive deep into the symbols, the rhythms, and, the challenges that are going to define your next 7 days. Let's get right into it.
So here's the game plan. We'll kick things off with your key symbols for the week. Then we'll map out the overall rhythm. After that, we'll check in on love, finance, and health, and then wrap up with some absolutely crucial advice to help you navigate it all.
All right, first up, let's decode the big themes for your week. And what's cool is they don't just come as simple words. They show up as 3 really powerful symbolic images that kind of tell a story.
These images really do set the stage for everything else that's coming. So the big question is, what are they trying to tell you about the week you're about to have?
The very first image is you crossing a bridge. Now, this is all about solving problems and making real progress. But, and this is important, it comes with a little warning. You need to be cautious because there might be a few hidden potholes or issues you don't see coming. So definitely watch your step.
Your second symbol, a vintage tea set being polished with great care. So, what does that mean? Well, it points to a type of work or a task that's pretty unusual for you. It's not your everyday thing. It's going to require some delicate handling and your full undivided attention.
And finally, our third symbol is a piano performance, with a whole crowd gathered around just enjoying it. This one is beautiful. It's all about the joy that comes from connecting with other people. It's a huge sign that meetings and just sharing experiences with others will be a major source of happiness for you. So we've got these symbols of careful progress and happy social connections. But how does that actually play out day to day? Let's look at the rhythm of the week, because it has a very, very distinct flow to it. You're going to want to brace yourself for a bit of a slow, maybe even suppressed start to the week. If things feel kind of stuck, the advice is don't force it, just be patient, because that patience really pays off. By the middle of the week, that whole energy just shifts. Joy starts to pop up, things feel easier, and you might have some more formal work-type events. But the real magic happens at the end of the week. It's described as a gift of fate, a super powerful time for meetings, making new connections, and kicking off fresh starts. Okay, with that rhythm in mind, let's drill down into the nitty-gritty, the 3 core areas of your life: your relationships, your money, and of course, your well-being. When it comes to love and relationships, the news is fantastic this week. Seriously, it's a time for harmony, for being open about how you feel. What's especially powerful is the chance for a new kind of emotional closeness. And get this, it's not just about your current relationships. You might just find yourself forming a much deeper connection with someone totally unexpected, leading to a whole new level of understanding. Financially, your week is kind of a tale of 2 halves. The beginning might bring a bit of a disruption, maybe a little financial dip that feels a bit unsettling. But don't worry, that's just temporary. The forecast shows a really clear, strong upswing by the end of the week. So the big takeaway here is to just hold steady, ride out that initial dip. Now for your health, your body is asking for a little extra attention in a few specific places. As you can see, you'll want to pay close attention to your joints. More specifically, you might notice a kind of pulling sensation in your shoulder and forearm. And lastly, just take a little extra care of your left foot as it's being flagged as a potential spot to watch. All right, let's get to what might be the single most important piece of advice for you this week. This guidance comes directly from the runes, and it's something you are definitely going to want to think about. The advice is sharp and to the point. The runes are asking you to, quote, analyze where you are wasting your energy. It's really a call for some serious, honest self-reflection this week. And here's why this is so critical. The big concern is that you might be pouring your strength into things that, when you get right down to it, just don't matter. And that leaves you feeling drained when you need to tackle the really important stuff. It's a powerful question to ask yourself. Where is my energy actually going? That question about energy leads us perfectly into our final piece of the puzzle. The Oracle offers this really powerful way to frame all these challenges, basically presenting the whole week as a kind of test. So, the Oracle gives you this awesome 3-part strategy. First, just be on guard for any provocations, especially at the start of the week when things feel a little off. Second, and this is the big one, reframe any challenge you face. Don't see it as a roadblock. See it as an exam that you are totally capable of passing. And finally, remember you don't have to do it all alone. The guidance actually says to turn to higher powers for support, which is a great reminder that asking for help is a true sign of strength. So that's your forecast, Aquarius. It's a week of solving problems, pushing through a slow start to get to a powerful finish, and above all, being really intentional about where your energy goes. Everything is sort of framed as this test of your strength and awareness. So the only question left is, are you ready to pass your exam?